I'm Dr. Siobhan McAndrew and I'm a Reader in Psychology at the University of Abertay in Dundee in Scotland. We're a very small university and we are wider access, which means that many of our students don't have traditional qualifications. Time is really of the essence for our students, and we also have a lot of early work to do to introduce students to what it means to be a student. They're often the first people in their families ever to carry on in education beyond the age of 16. I remember the times when librarians and academics used paper all of the time. Things have moved on since then, but we still have a need for getting access for our students to the correct materials. The challenge has been that now we have a huge information explosion. We have students who don't have very many skills faced with vast amounts of material, and we have to give them a sort of landscape and signposts as to what they ought to be reading. And so the challenge has been, how can we get vast amounts of reading lists from hundreds of lecturers to vast numbers of students, and to do this in a very effective and efficient way? That is a challenge in itself. But also when you have a lot of very busy librarians and very busy academics, the old style system of twice a year, librarians coming to academics and saying, what are your reading lists for this year, was an administrative nightmare. And this biannual panic to check that you have your reading lists in order. And now things are very, very different. One challenge that our students have is that they'll often be off on their own in the library looking for a journal article. So they will then go back to the lecturer and say, I can't get this article, or I can't get this article, they're asking me to pay. That takes a lot of time for lecturers to tell the students to no, go back, and it also generates a lot of frustration in the students and a lot of wasted time. Obviously, we need to clear all obstacles and make access to the materials very straightforward, very quick, and cut down on the amount of referrals back to the lecturer to ask for these relatively elementary things to be explained over and over again.